Alright, here we are. There we are, I'm here, gamers. 1 p.m. Eastern, Saturday. How's it going? Why is this horrible music? Stop it. How's it going? 1 p.m. Eastern. Poodle, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. How did I get this big smudge on my glasses? God damn it. Like, seriously, I don't even wear these. I'm sounding less nasally today. I feel less nasally, but this cough is still persistent. So I'm here. If y'all were here last night, you know that Cinco's got the flu, and she had a bit of a fever last night, but the good news is her fever broke, and doing better. She's doing better today, so that means we can stream, no problems. So yeah. So last we left off, we spent an entire stream drawing a door. Good use of our time. Maybe this stream will actually try to implement some of the boss stuff instead of just drawing a door. We also used a lot of events to animate that door, which was probably not a good idea. And now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure there's a way we can do the door taking up less events. We may or may not look at that, because I want to save as many events as I can. So, anyway, let's get the computer powered up and see what we can do. I fucking hate NVIDIA Broadcast for doing this shit to me. God damn it. Fucking... I don't even remember how what size I'm supposed to be. Whatever. Close enough. Alright, let's see if we can get some video here. There we go. Alright. April 12th, 2025. 13 o'clock, 2 minutes, and whatever seconds. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh frickin' boy. Ugh. I feel really fat today because I ate too much crap today. I woke up, I have some of the, you know, the brown sugar Pop-Tarts for breakfast. Then later on I had a Nutri-Grain bar. And then like a few minutes later I got one of those pre-packaged ice cream cones from the freezer. And then Cinco wakes up and decides she wants donuts, so I go and get her donuts. And I have a donut. But while I'm there, I also buy a breakfast sandwich. So I'm a fat piece of shit today, is what I'm trying to say. And it's not great. And this is not the correct time when those... I've been a huge fat piece of shit today.
98. Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
I'm not happy. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about being the big fat piece of shit. I've noticed, like, over the past, like, year, my body's been a little, frumpy instead of fat. I think most of that's because, I think I mentioned this before, like, I'll go out of my way to prepare food for the baby. I'll go out of my way to cook when I'm eating with Cinco. But if it's just me, I'm so tired, it's just like, whatever, I'll just eat whatever. Or maybe I won't eat. And then I end up being a little frumpy and less fat. But days like today don't help that. They really don't. You just don't. Let's see. Get this sucker loaded up. Sorry, even right now, like, I feel like if I was able to burp, I'd be burpy. You know what I mean? You probably don't know what I mean. Anyway, so last we left off, we set up this door. This door is taking up 1, 2, 3, almost 9 events, and I really kind of feel like we can do this better. I feel like we can do this better. So I'll tell you what, we're already saved. We're already saved. Let me try something. Let me try something. To see if we can get these 9 events back, because this is stupid to use this many events for a fucking door. Let's test something. Okay. So right now we have it following the mouse. Let's also have it do this. Direction. Look in the direction of 320. 240. What if we just have it look at the center of the room? And then... we kind of move things around a little. Now, we haven't saved, so it's okay that we're fucking with this. We can always reload if this doesn't work well. Okay, I don't expect this to work on the first try. Let's just see what happens. Fuck, it basically worked on the first try. Oh, okay, it freaks out a little right here. Bloop, 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 bloop. But I think we can refine that. But more or less it works on the first try. Except for this little freak out in the middle, it's basically working. Holy shit, we turned 9 events into basically 0 events because we're piggybacking off of the first always. I feel like an idiot for doing it the first way. Okay, so why is it glitching in the middle? I'm not sure why it's glitching in the middle, because there's no, like, leftover animations out here. It's like when it's centered, it's starting to like flubber itself around for some reason. And I'm not sure why. It's only at the very center where it flubbers itself. It's so weird. It's gotta be a glitch with how Click and Play is calculating the directions. No big deal. What we can do is we can turn our 9 events into 0 events optimization into a 9 events into 1 event optimization and have a check for when it's in the center here or close to the center, it always looks to the right. And then that'll fix it. Like instantly. So check this out. Position. If its Y position is greater than 480 divided by 2 is 240. Say 240 is the very center. So if it's greater than 230 but less than 250, let's try that. We'll always have it look to the right. Sorry, Megastar. I don't intentionally not read the chat. It's just oftentimes it's hard to split the focus. The Dell PC is still sitting next to me with no work done on it. Here's the thing. it's really hard to find the time to do any sort of little niche projects like that when I gotta watch the baby. That's what it comes down to. It's just really hard to do it. I want to do it, I just don't realistically have the time right now. Oops, it's still glitching out? Oh boy, I think I got the greater than less than wrong. Look what happens down here, I get stuck. Okay. Yep. Less than. Oh no, that's okay, Megastar. It's honestly for an XP era machine that's going to be gaming, I prefer to have a desktop than a laptop. Like during that time period, gaming laptops were really not comparable at all to gaming desktops. Nowadays, a gaming laptop can do what you need, more or less. But back in the XP era, it doesn't cut it. You know what I mean? But I do want to fix this thing. I will get it fixed. It's just I need to find the time. There we go. Our little catch-all event for the center. Fix the little glitch in the middle. So there we go. We turn 9 events into 1 event. And then when all we have to do is copy the door over, and then bam. We fucking, like, optimize the shit out of this code. Look at that. That's incredible. Very happy with that. Well done. Well done, everyone. Alright. Let's duplicate the door. Moving door right. Oh. Hi, Chooch. Chooch is here. Hello. Hello. Alright, Oh, hey, Poodle. Poodle, you missed yesterday. We were playing the Simpsons game, and it's a bunch of, like, the levels we're at are, like, game parodies, and, oh, yeah. Yeah, he's great. He's had no recurrence of the FIP. He's good. Yeah, they did a stage that was... from the theming was probably supposed to parody EverQuest. The problem is you can tell that the devs never played EverQuest, so they didn't bother at all to make it anything like EverQuest, and they just made it a parody of Lord of the Rings and Gauntlet instead. Kind of disappointing. Yeah, basically they didn't even try to make it EverQuest. They were like, yeah, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's good enough. There you go, ship it. Funny. Alright, let's get these directions copied over. Delete the originals. Oop. Hold on. Seeing some movement from the baby. Let's make sure she's just tossing a little and not awoke. Okay, good. She just adjusted herself a little. The baby's been sleeping very well, considering that she still has the same kind of cough that I have right now. She's been sleeping very well. I've been very surprised by her. Oh, you're going to Tokyo? That's rad. You should try to pick up some, I hear that, Japanese retro games are starting to get expensive because, you know, the Western market is starting to realize that you can get cheap shit there, so maybe see if there's anything left over that's still cheap, but I doubt it at this point. By now, everything's probably fucked. You don't buy retro games? Well, good. Good. Don't start. Don't start. It's better to not start. Yep, let's move the door right away. Okay, and let's hook this up to the same debug. and see how this works. Bam. Okay, so let's just make sure both these doors work the way they're supposed to. Bam, they're both working. Sliding doors, both sides of the screen. Beautiful. The doorknob is technically mirrored on the right door, but let's be honest, that doesn't matter. We're not going to fix that. I think this has been moved to the left 1 pixel. All right. Well, if it's not, that's how it is now. So good enough. All right. Okay, so let's get rid of the debug event of look at mouse and of move to mouse. I mean, since obviously that's not how this is going to work. And we now have properly compliant perspective respecting doors that we can use for the shenanigans we're going to get up to here. Good. Okay, so we have our base cat dog object here. We need to make some, we're gonna have to kind of break him up because we're gonna want him to be able to stretch around the screen and stuff, so that should be pretty simple. Let's make a copy of him and we'll create cat. So right now he's perfectly sized, so we'll just chop him in half. And now we have a cat. Right, we've not done anything with the hotspots. We'll just center that for now. Action point as well, and we'll of course adjust things as needed. For now, we'll just have left and right directions, and then we'll, you know, do whatever is needed later. Alright, and then let's get dog. Do the same positioning with this hotspot and action point. Why did he inherit the Why did he inherit the name from the door? What the fuck? Okay, well, whatever. Dog. Okay, so I want to experiment with something here. We need to have a connection between these two. So kind of grab a chunk of this. Let's make it a proper size, 32. Something like this for starters. And we're going to experiment with this a bit, since this is not going to be a... Every new object now inherits the door name. Okay, we're gonna have to experiment with this a bit, because there's a good chance it's gonna be a little fucky. Okay. Let's put the action point off to the end. and see how that works out. Okay. Right, next, for debugging purposes, we're going to stick one of them on the mouse. So we will set his position relative to... No, it has to be X and Y. It won't let you do it this way. Okay, so position, X position relative to mouse. And then Y position relative to mouse. Let's make sure that's working before we do anything. I put it at start a level, not at always, didn't I? Yep. There we go. There we go. Okay, so right now it's following the mouse. So now let's start experimenting with this. Let's pick an arbitrary number. Let's try 10 stinky seconds. We're gonna have cat shoot an object, body, in direction of dog. Dog's action point specifically. There we go. And then if body is overlapping dog, we'll destroy it. Okay, so just a basic little test. Let's see how this looks. Oh boy. So, it's a start, but it's not exactly what I wanted. Ugh. It's a start, but it's not exactly what I wanted. No, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on this, don't worry. A few things. Safety event. If body is outside of the arena, it gets destroyed. Let's always have the body look in the direction of dog. Dog's action point specifically. Dog action point. We could do rotation if we need to. Okay, see, now the pieces are kind of homing in on him, so that's a little better. One problem is that they look very blinky, so we might have to have them shoot out faster? It does look like mouse trails. But if we change 10 seconds to lowest possible value, let's see how that looks. Oh god, that looks better, but that's probably a shit ton of objects. It is a shit ton of objects, so... Try slicing that back down. You can't really stretch things in Click and Play very easily. At 4, you start getting some blink. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking of right now. If we look at the way to sex screen, if I remember what hotkey I have assigned to the Castlevania, that's not it. Shit, now we have to wait for this one to end. That's the worst one. This one doesn't overlap with the other way to sec animations. That one? No. Nope, that's them. This one? God damn it, of course it's not that one, I just pressed that one. Is it this one? No. This one? No. This one? God damn it, where is it? No. No! Did anything happen? Okay, that's not it either. No. No. No! I found it, but it's too late. The screen is cluttered with so much shit. Okay, see the dragon on the left? That dragon is doing a similar effect to what I'm trying to do, where it's a set number of sprites forming a link to the head. So I've done this before, but I don't recall if I did it in a way that would be possible to do in Click and Play. I don't know if I used any math or nothing. Wow, our way to sex screen is fucked right now. It's just completely fucked. Bert, please, you're not helping. Oh god, what a disaster. Oh no. There's 3 pumpkin dementors. There's 4 pumpkin dementors on screen. There's 2 Laura's passports on screen. Oh god, it's so fucked. I didn't know this could happen. Gamers, we killed the way to sex screen. It's so fucked. Look at that. Is it gonna correct itself? It's not. It's so fucked. Well, I guess we're just gonna ignore that. Maybe we'll check back in on it later. Anyway, let me open up the project for my way to sex screen and take a look at how I did that. So I'm opening it up on my main PC right now. To try and remind myself how I set up the dragon's neck. Alright, let's see. Of course I didn't properly comment it. Why would I have commented it? Why would I have ever commented it? Oh god, hold on, I may have found it. Okay, let me make sure I'm looking at the right shit. Where's the dragon neck? Here we go. Am I creating it? Group activation. Create a bunch of shit. I might as well share my screen right now. Like, what am I doing? Okay, so we create a bunch of shit. I don't see any events related to the dragon neck yet. But there's more creation events here. We're creating the flames. We create the dragon head here. And we create some more stuff. What are we creating? What are these? Oh, don't open it like that. I hate that view. I create dragon head, dragon control, dragon pointer, dragon mover, dragon anchor. What is all this shit? When do I create the next segments? Is it here? Oh god, okay, so here it is. So at some point, if there's less than 7 neck segments, we're creating 7 neck segments. We're creating them one at a time per frame. And And we're setting alterable value A to the number of neck segment objects. Okay, so we're using alterable value A as an index for where in the chain the neck belongs. Okay. Oh god, and here's the actual code. We're setting the X position of each neck component We're setting the X position of each neck component to the X position of the dragon head times the index of the neck component divided by 7, because there's 7 of them, plus the X position of the anchor times times the index divided by 7 minus 1 times -1. I have no idea why this works, but apparently that works. Oh. Jesus. Okay. If we're gonna try to implement this inside of Click and Play, I feel like we should be doing the implementing in our test game instead of in the base game here. So let's load into our test game. Here we go. Let's make a new frame. Okay. Sprite chain thing. Alright. Let's make this something that we can see very, very simply, very easily. Gonna have a thick black border. And a centered point. Chain object. Okay. Then we need 2 anchors. That's a number 1. I don't know if you could tell that that's a number 1, but it is. Okay. Anchor 1. And it's going to be anchor 2. Anchor 2. Okay. Anchor 1 is going to be controlled by the keyboard. Anchor 2, we're going to hard code to follow the mouse. Okay, so 2 objects we can move at will. Alright. So, here we go. Pick and count. Compared to the number of chain objects. If it's less, and we're gonna for now follow the example I've set up earlier with the dragon head. So if we have less than 7 objects, we will create a chain object relative to anchor point 1, and we're going to set alterable value A to count the number of chain objects. Good. So that should set alter value A to an identifier for it. Can I delete this without killing the object? I can't. Good. Okay. So right now, we can't see object 1 because it's covered by 7 of those chain objects. Now we need to implement the code that I was so horribly confused about. So let me save. It's going to fall under always. So I'm going to look at it on my computer and kind of mimic it over here. So let's pop this into a notepad so I can see the whole thing at once. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay, so position. Set X coordinate. This is gonna be so bad. Does this even support parentheses? That's a good question. Does this support parentheses? 8 plus 9 plus 3 plus 7. Is this going to actually support parentheses?
Holy crap.
Are you going to tell me that you don't support parentheses? Really? You can't...
Holy crap.
How... the order of operations! The order of operations is really important. Like, it's vital. How does it not support parentheses? How did I implement a sine and cosine lookup table in this for the Spider-Man stage without, like, being able to control the order of operations? Holy shit. So wait, does the Games Factory support parentheses? It does. Really? Holy shit, how did we get by so far without parentheses? Okay, I'm looking at the code right now. I'm trying to see if there's any way we can implement this without parentheses. We take one of the anchors, multiply it by the index. Okay, right now what I'm thinking is it may be possible to implement this without parentheses to control the order of operations, but I don't think I'm going to be able to wrap my head around it. I have to manually set the order in the equation left to right. The problem is I don't have a mathematical mind to be able to reorder the equation to work that way. Like, I can't do that. Like, my brain doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Ask AI, I don't... AI, classically, is shit at math. It's not going to be able to do it either. I know, I'll ask Gex. Gex, can you reorder this equation so that it'll calculate the way I want it to without relying on parentheses to fix the order of operations?
It slices and dices, makes julienne fries.
Yeah, I don't think Gex can help. Times 7. Divided by 7. Plus the anchor. No, there's no way to do this. I would have to break it up into multiple events. No, there's no way. We're not going to be able to directly port that over. We're going to have to do it the kind of stinky way where we're doing it. We're shooting an object out. It's the only way. It's literally the only way. Didn't the Spider-Man stage have something similar with the web line? The web line is doing something very similar to what we're doing here, where it's shooting an object out very quickly. Can I stop it from shooting out once the cursor stops moving? I don't think it's gonna really work that way. Let me try something. If the segments are overlapping each other, let's destroy them. That may be happening, but it's hard to tell. What if we do that and we bring the timer back down? To like 2 again. Oh god, they get stuck at the very beginning because they're overlapping each other. That makes sense. So far this looks the best. The problem is it's probably a shit. In fact, why am I guessing? Let me just set something up to count it. Okay, I have a delete me counter. Am I using that delete me counter, or can we repurpose it to test this? I'm not using the delete me counter. Okay, let's grab the delete me counter. Pop it down here. Always set delete me counter to the number of body segments. Alright, let's see how many body segments are actually being created here. 2, 1, 4, 6, 10, 12... 27, 20, 30. It's a lot, but it's not as much as I thought. It's not as many as I was worried it was gonna be, you know? I was worried it was creating a lot more and they were just overlapping each other. Okay, can we tweak the number down a bit for the for this? What's the difference from 2 milliseconds to 3 milliseconds? 3 milliseconds makes it blinky again. Is 4 stable, or is it just anything higher than 3 is going to be blinky? I feel like anything higher than 3 is just going to be blinky. Yep, so anything higher than... No, anything 3 or higher is going to be blinky. Oops. We can't do halves, someone let us... Okay, so how would this look if I gave it directions? Not bad. Not great, but not bad. If dog moves too fast, the illusion breaks at the end of the chain, but it's not the worst effect. feel like the chain has to extend further into dog. I'm wondering how to best do that. So right now it's just destroying itself if it's overlapping him. And it should really just exist for a moment before deleting itself. Let's see how we can best do that. So rather than deleting itself when it's overlapping dog, if it's overlapping dog, let's add 1 to alterable value A. And then let's say if alterable value A is greater than 2, we destroy it. Will that work? The tips rounded, we can look at that. Okay, see, now it overlaps a little. Now it overlaps a little. That's pretty nice. I think the action point has to be a little further down on each of them. It looks like today we're mainly just going to be experimenting with this weird cat-dog chain. Okay, how far down is it on the actual body segment? Let's see. One, two, three. 3 from the top, 2 from the bottom. One, 2, 3 from the top, 2 from the bottom. Okay. So 64, 35. Minus 1, 35. That's the hotspot, moron. Minus 1, 35. There we go. And do the same thing over here. Minus 1, 35. $64, 35. See if that makes the line go a little better. Okay, yep, that makes it line up when they're perfectly horizontal. That's good. Okay, so let's try rounding off their ends a little bit. Just, you know, it's not really necessary, but... might as well. Hold on, what size is this? Get a big chunk of them here. 20. This goes from the center, doesn't it? Yeah, I forgot. Look at that. We can hand draw the second part of the line, just to know the center chunk. This. There we go. Let's see how it looks on cat before we transfer it over to dog as well. It has to be further out. Trimmed him too close. Alternating the rotation? What do you mean? Oops, I think I grabbed the wrong thing here. Hold on. They can't form a smooth curve? Oh, you mean like the pieces? Yeah, that's gonna happen because we only have 32 directions, so it's gonna get stuffy, unfortunately. Oops. Oh, fuck. Okay. It looks better. You know, it's a tiny little thing, you know? It's not the most important thing, but it is what it is. Okay, I think it makes sense to kind of copy that over to the other side and to do the same thing for dog. Let's kind of grab that much of it and try to like paste over. I should do it from this angle first though, hold on. It's gonna be easier from this angle. Then we'll copy the result back over. Oh, right, the spots. I was going to line it up with the spots, but that's not going to work. Okay, we'll line it up with the legs. The legs are the same. Like that. That'll line it up. Alright, now let's see how that works. Okay. You know, it's a very little thing, and it's a little broken on dog because of how the piece ends near him, but that's just how it is. We might be able to kind of tweak it with dog if we adjust that value we entered for the destruction. Like, maybe if instead of 2, we make this a 1, the piece will end sooner and still work. Let's see. No, see, now it's almost like we need a 1.5. Yeah, 2 was our best bet. So 2 overlaps a little, but that's what it is. Can I make the segments render below them? In Click and Play, the only way I could do that is if I recreate both cat and dog every single frame. Because Click and Play does not actually have a function in it to change the layering. Okay, so this works as long as we keep them on their respective sides of the screen. If we flip them, then it looks okay on cat, but it gets fucked on dog. But that's fine, we'll just, you know. We can work with that. Something I want to try here. Back to our segments. If I give this 2 frames, blink very quickly. Okay, see, by doing that, we get a small amount of variety. I think, sort of. It's hard to tell. Did that make anything better? Do I need an additional frame? Like that? Then one of these? No, okay. 4 frames seems to kind of do the trick a little better at most angles. Well, not really. Oh, well, I didn't update it. What am I talking about? Like this. There we go. By doing that many frames, now there's kind of a... The pattern kind of continues. Okay. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, and if they move too quickly, the whole illusion breaks, but as a basic thing, considering, you know, the limitations, it's okay. And if they're too close, it gets completely fucked, but that's just, you know, we have to work around it, that's all. Okay, that's not bad. That's not the worst. It's not amazing, but it's not the worst. All things considered, the limitations we're working with, this is alright. And I don't think Homer's gonna get fucked from too many active objects here. It looks like all the particles are still on the makeup gun, so that's good. But it looks like we're not really too bottlenecked by active objects yet. Alright, so as long as they're moving slowly, we're fine. Cat dog is intimidatingly large. Good. I'm glad. Let's save. Okay. We need some kind of intro for them coming in, so I think they should kind of blast across the screen a few times. So let's see how that might work. So let's get a boss state controller here. So at the start of the frame, we're going to disable control. Okay, where's my controller? There it is. Okay, so if state equals 0, and these guys' positions are to the left, and we're gonna... No, other way around. Less than 640. I want them off screen. We're gonna start blasting them around. Uh-oh. Little girl is sitting up. She's only been napping for an hour and a half. But she's sitting up. Let's see what she will do. Oh. She flopped her head back into the bed. She might go back to sleep. Okay, let's see. I'll try minus 16 for them first. Oops, that's not how you spell dog. Oh, shit. Okay, it's chucking because I still have dog tied to the mouse. Minus. No, that's pushing them further off screen. They have to be plus. Oh god, they're too fast. They're too fast for the body segments. Oh no. Okay, we have to also push the body segments with them. Oh. His head's still there. Okay, we have to increase the counter here. Let's try like 680. And you know what? Let's move them apart a little so we can see the effect better. Like that. Oh god. The segments didn't start shooting out because Cat wasn't close enough to actually start. Oh no. We have to move Cat a little closer. Oh god. It doesn't start shooting until it's like way on screen. Oh. Okay, so we might have to have like a we might just have a dummy cat dog swooping across the screen for the intro instead of this. Because that's not gonna work. Let's have a dummy cat dog. $320? It's like half the screen is 320. No, you know what? Fuck it. 640. Full length of the screen. Why not? Whoosh. Alright, look at that. We come back here and we chop off the vestigial dog. Oh man, it's all segmented. Sure, we get all those pieces. And we want to connect it to the bottom. Okay. I'm not gonna draw a dick fade on Cat Dog. Fuck off. Why would you say this to me? Shoot, I kind of want to copy, paste, and plop it down by 1 pixel, but it's not going to really be easy to do with this horrible sprite editing interface. I can't even reliably grab a whole thing here. I should be doing this in MS Paint and then dragging it back over and fixing the colors, shouldn't I? Okay, let's plop them somewhere safe right here. Let's temporarily turn off the grid. Print screen, and we're gonna futz with paint just a little bit. Go. Just want the cat dog. This means we're gonna have to recolor him when we're back in Click and Play, but that's fine. God damn it. Oh man, I don't have the arrow functionality in here either. That's fine. Work it like that. Close enough. Close enough. Like that. Okay. Then we'll fill in the gaps. And we'll draw some stupid spots. There we go. And their feet should probably be more like they're leaping, I guess. Like that. There we go. I can do that for both sides. Like that, I think. That. There we go. Now we tweak some of this stupid crap. Yeah, now we just save it as a 256 color, and we have to recolor it, unfortunately. What's with the arms? They're like leaping or something. They're jumping, they're flying. I don't know.
Holy crap!
Yeah, kind of like a Chinese dragon. That's what I'm going for. There we go. Okay, let's see. These colors. They're almost fine. The colors are almost fine. I'm almost tempted to not even bother fixing the colors, but let's just do it anyway. Oh, interesting. The spot colors are fine. Nose is almost fine. Some of the colors actually transferred correctly. Yeah, but almost all the colors are fine. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna pop the hotspot for this direction all the way at the end. Well, is that gonna work? Let's put it in the center for now and we'll kind of adjust. Because I don't know what the limit is and how far the hotspot can be from the screen before it doesn't work. Oops. Am I stupid? Am I dumb as hell? There we go. Whoosh. It's so stupid. God, that's dumb. Let me see that again. It's so fucking stupid. We can make this better. Oops. I just realized I did that without actually copying the frame. God damn it. It like ripples as it moves. Ugh. Let's give a 3-second wait before he starts flying. Whoosh. Say the X position is less than 960. Let's see how that works. We have to figure out how far he's supposed to go. Yeah, let's see if we can get him to come back. Sorry, I'm just sitting here thinking again, it's like, I have to be careful. I don't want to waste too many events. I'm stressing myself out over event count, which is so dumb. Okay, we're at 306. Let me check in the previous frame how many events we got to. $400. Jesus, we have to be really careful here. Okay, new idea. Let's make use of Klik and Play's built-in movements. Let's see if we can do something. Is he moving? Oh god, nope, that's not the right speed. 100. It's better. Wait, how far did he go? I need to see. He went a little too far. Okay. He doesn't start moving if he's not on the screen. Well, at least in the preview. Okay, a little further. Okay, it's better we do it this way so we save events. Whoosh. Almost. Touch further. Swoosh. Good. Then we have him come around. Okay. Oops. Come on. Where's the handle? There it is. Swoosh. Swoosh. Okay. Movement. I set a pause here. Like 3-second delay. 1, 2, 3. Yep, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Now let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Swoosh. 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 And then I figure he'll come in from the top and land in the center, and then that's when the health bar fills up. The big crashing sound, right. A landing sound. There we go. We just gotta be careful and we gotta save our events. That's all. Just save our events. Okay, can we detect if he finished his movement, the dummy? If we've reached the end of the path. Beautiful. We've reached the end of the path. And let's test for the Y position of one of them. Let's see if the position of the Y is greater than... No, less than 300. We'll tweak it. Then we'll have him stomp down. Alright, let's see what happens. Oops, that wasn't right. Their feet popped on screen and that's it. Okay, I must have gotten the comparison wrong. Y is less than 300. Does this only run for one frame? The frame that it's at the end of the path? Less than 300. 0 something. That must be what's happening. Okay, let's try this. Y is less than 300. State equals 0. Move these fuckers down here. Add one more. And there's no dummy cat dogs. So when we reach the end of the path, we want to destroy the dummy cat dog. Alright, now let's see what happens. Oh no! Okay, stomps down too far, and we have to also move the body segments. 200, and we have to move the body segments. Okay. Swoosh. 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 Stomp. And then the counter goes. Okay. Let me try something. When cat dog enters the play area, we should have a whoosh sound somewhere in here. In fact, it should be a little earlier than this. Where is it? No.
Get the fuck off my property!
No. No. Nope. Come on, we have to have a whoosh. Do we not have a whoosh?
My iPad.
We gotta have a whoosh, right?
If this were a video game, I'd be on my way to prison.
How do I not have a whoosh in here?
Thanks for the drink, Sonic. I was feeling quite thirsty.
There has to be a whoosh in here.
Oh shit!
That's my purse! Web ball.
Oh no.
You've got mail.
How do I not have a whoosh?
Subway, we're winners eat.
How the fuck do I not have a whoosh? Have I really never needed a whoosh? Let's use a placeholder sound for now just to make sure if this even works. And then we'll get a whoosh somewhere. Yep. Okay, we just need a whoosh. We have to have a whoosh in here, right? How do we not have a whoosh? It's such a common sound effect. Storm Eagle. I mean, finding a whoosh isn't that hard. It's just I'm completely shocked that we don't already have one. You know? Whoosh. Wow, we don't have a whoosh. That's insane. I'm just flabbergasted that we don't have a whoosh already. Swish? Let's see. S. Slash? No. We don't have a whoosh. I'm just... Wow. How did we go this long without a whoosh? Okay, let me check on my main computer here. Oops, I'm opening the wrong folders. That's a horrible wish. What is this even from? Apparently it's from... I don't... That might be that big MIDI pack. No, I don't know what that is. Well, anyway, finding a whoosh is no big deal. Oh, you know what probably has a whoosh? Mario. Mario 64, I bet there's a whoosh in there. Cool, the sounds research only has Mario and Peach voices, no sound effects. Great. Great, I'm glad, like, one of the biggest, like, internet content games that ever existed has, like, no sounds ripped for it. Sound effects. I mean, there's sound effects here, but I feel like if it's not a full rip, they're not going to bother with a whoosh. They're stomping. We might need stomping. That's not the right stomp. I want, like, the thwomp stomp. Thwomp stomp 420. Let me see Megastar. Let's see. Sounds. For Mario 64? Okay, I found a rip on another site. Let's see if it's gonna let me download it. Okay, this has a lot of sounds. Let's see. I vaguely remember this game having a good, like, stomp sound. Like when the thwomp goes down on you. But now I don't see it. Do you know what I meant? I don't think we're gonna find anything from Mario 64. Oh no, my baby's awake. Doesn't Bowser stomp? Yeah, he does. There we go. Bowser step. That's what we needed. Ugh. Hold on, gamers. My baby's awake. My baby's awake. Give me a second. Hello? I'm here. I'm here. We're here. Oh. Where's your head, little girl? There it is. Hey, little stinky. Oppa. Hello. How are you? Everyone, here she is. Here she is. She's here. Don't touch my computer. It's not yours. Here she is. Here she is. Here she is. Bless you. How did you sleep, little girl? How was your nap? Are you looking for things in my room to destroy? Is that what you're doing? Are you looking for things to destroy? Are you? You don't feel like talking? Didn't feel like talking. What are you gonna do? What's on your mind? What's on your mind? There's nothing in her mind. She's not thinking at all. No thoughts. Zero thoughts. Zero thoughts. Why is she wearing a bluey shirt and not a cat dog shirt? Because it will be a cold day in hell when I let her watch Cat Dog. Okay, so we have a good stomp sound. But now we still need a whoosh sound, but that should be easy. Let's see. Search for a whoosh. And I should probably wear my headphones so I can hear the sound. There we go. Let's see. No, that sounds like trash. That's garbage. That just sounds like someone shuffling something around. It's a little too cartoony. That's garbage. That's like someone ripping paper. That's literally nothing. That's still nothing. These sounds are horrible. You know what probably would have a whoosh sound? Now that I think of it, hold on. Wait. Yeah, it is on here. This would have a... Uh-oh. I can't find the CD 3D Movie Maker. Please insert it. Should I look again? No, hold on. There it is. I bet this will have a whoosh sound. There we go. This is lots of sounds. Why didn't I think of looking in here?
Here are all the tools you need to create a really cool movie.
No, McZ, I'm
To see
busy.
the scenes you can choose.
McZ, I'm busy. Okay, sounds. Let's see. Plenty of sounds here. Lots of sounds. Can I mount the ISO and extract? I have no idea. That's okay. Oh, that might be okay. That might be exactly what I want. Icewind might work. With Icewind might work. Do we need any voices?
Those bullies won't bother me now.
Okay, Icewind. Okay, where can I get 3D Movie Maker? Is it gonna be at Sounds Resource? Are they gonna have it? Let's see. PC number 3D Movie Maker sound effects 384 files. That's what we need. Let me just look at the disk. Here's the thing. I don't think it's just WAV files on the disk. Like, it's not how this tends to work. Oops. Samples? Oh, those are sample movies. 3D movie. Yeah, no, it's not just going to be raw files. It's not how this works. Okay, anyway, looks like the sounds resource does have it, and it's 7.5 megabytes. Let's see if we can download it here. You little stinky. Don't touch the computer. We're not touching a computer. It's not allowed. No computer touch. I'm trying to download free sound files on the internet. Alright, PC computer. No, don't touch the microphone either. Numbers. 3D Movie Maker. Uh-oh. Are you trying to escape? You can escape if you want to. Sound effects. Look, go play, but don't break anything, okay? 3 minutes. Closer to 4. Closer to 3.5. Closer to 3. We'll never know. We'll never know. It's a mystery to everybody involved. Hello, girl. What are you doing over there? She's going places she's not supposed to. Little girl, I can see you. Why don't you play with your toys over here? Look, your controller's over here. Look, look, look. See? Look at this. Come get it. Come get this. Come get this. She doesn't want this. She wants things she's not allowed to have. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. Little girl, look at this toy. No, don't steal things. No stealing. No stealing. No stealing. Making me move all my stuff. You rude girl. Rude girl. Making me move all my things out of the way. Little girl. Come play with your controller. Come play with it. Come on. It makes cool sounds. See, it makes cool sounds. Come play with it. Come play with it. Come on. It makes Duck Hunt for some reason. Come play with it. You dope. Come on. You little dumpus. Here, here's your controller. Here you go. You don't want it? Why? It's for you. There, play with it. Play with it, you little drip. You little stanko. Play with that. Oh, at least she's holding it. Ugh. But she's also approaching all of my boxes of garbage I haven't cleaned up. No. $30 No, don't take this piece of paper. He's just looking for horrible things to get into. Bless you. Six, 5, 3, 2, 1. 1. Finish. Okay. Let's go see this pack of sounds now. Where is it? Well, I've downloaded it before and didn't realize it. Ugh, I'm such a moron. Ugh. We've gotten sounds from it before. Oh, I'm so stupid. Are you falling on your butt, little girl? Okay. My headset so I can listen to it. I don't like sorting. It makes me lose track of all my stuff. Was it this one, Icewind? It's Icewind. Not the others. Just Icewind. Icewind. Okay, we can do Icewind. God, I feel like a dope. I don't remember what sound we used before. Uh-oh. I clicked too much, now it doesn't want to scroll. Oh, there we go. Hello, little girl. Want to sit with Daddy again? Come here. Up. Buddy. Okay. So it's under... I should have just copy and pasted it. This is going to be a pain. Yeah, we have to copy and paste it. We're not going to be able to see it if we do it this way. Alright. Copy. Right here. Well, I mean, not literally right there. You could have sorted it. Fuck. What's it called again? Sound something or other. Arrow opening file. The file name might be too long. Don't pull my cable! I don't think it's the file name. I think it's the format. We have to, like, open it and resave it. Oh, you know what? There's a dot in it. I bet that's it. Okay, let's try this again. Swish. Nope, it's the format. Okay, we'll just open it and resave it. Save as... Sweesh. No, don't pull the cables. Now it reads it. Okay. And then we just need the Bowser stomp. Okay. Mario 64. Bowser stomp sound? Please? Oh, right. Google doesn't work anymore because life is bad. Oh, right. There was, well, I actually found it. I found the pack of sounds on the Mario website for cool people. It was here where I found it. Okay, let's see. Super Mario 64. There it is. That's what I downloaded. No, don't pull the cables. This was on my 7th birthday, says Luigi Mario 1358. Wow. Waluigi 2 says, I'm older than you. Ferguson Games says, how old are you, Waluigi 2? TJ the Kid says, good rips! I'm getting a good rip off of the Super Mario 64. I like to rip my Mario. Paper Bandit says, he's 11. Oh, Lord. 11-year-olds shouldn't have a computer. Oh, no, you can't take Daddy's glasses. It's very rude. It's very rude. No, you can't. Oh, you stinky. You big stinky. Ugh. 53 seconds. Homer says, what, 11? I have 13-year me. Good job for this. Why is it just children on the Super Mario Brothers video game website? What the hell? These people are fucking weird. Alright, 20 more seconds. Little girl, you're escaping out of the artificial green screen effect. Yeah. There we go. So now we have the sounds for the Mario. It should be in here. It's Bowser Stomp or Step or something. That one. I think that was it, but I'm not wearing my headphones. Where are they? Here we go. Yeah. There we go. That is it, but I want to make it louder. So, don't attack me. Don't attack Daddy. Oh, don't assault your daddy. Paste it and rename it to Stomp. And then we're going to make it louder. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Save. Bam. Hello, little girl. Why do you insist on taking my audio cable? Stop it. This is why. This is why. Oh. Okay, we have the sound effect now. But I have no idea how I'm going to implement it while I'm juggling this baby. This stinky little girl. So maybe we should just call it a day and save it for next time. Oh, Lord. Alright, let's get my computer shut down. And wet on the platform. Oh, she's escaping. Go on. Go escape. Go escape.
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun on your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
Alright. Hoo-wee. Alright, gamers. Well, there you go. Hey, little girl, don't steal that stuff. Excuse me. Excuse me. Give me that. You're trying to steal this remote to, like, a heater and this Game Boy Advance Micro that I have a bootleg copy of Pokemon Ruby Edition in, that instead of playing Pokemon Ruby Edition, it loads up into a build of Pocket NES with a bunch of NES games on it. Like Armadillo and Balloon Fight and I don't know. And I don't know. And I don't know. And I don't know. and Bubble Bobble, and I don't know, and I don't know, and I don't know. Why am I wasting my time showing you this? Why? Do. Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Enough of that. Anyway, wasted enough of your time. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. We made something resembling progress today. We implemented a little body system for Cat Dog that I'm wondering if we're really going to use it, because that's going to depend on how we actually code the boss fight to work. To be perfectly honest. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, we have to remember we're limited on events. We have in the neighborhood of 100 events to use for this, so we have to be very careful. Very careful. So we gotta be careful with it. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. I don't want to sacrifice the quality of the boss fight. I want this to be a fun boss fight. Anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. Once more, it means a lot to me. Tune in Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern when we stream some more The Amazing Spider-Man. Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we stream some more The Simpsons game, for better or worse. And then next Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and why am I pointing to the Game Boy? It has nothing to do with this. Working more on our game. Do I even game off stream? No, I don't have time. I'm watching this little stinkaholic like 24/7. I don't have time to game off stream. I just don't. But yeah, tune into the usual times for the usual stuff. And that's what we'll do. If you excuse me, I can smell her diaper from all the way over here, and I'm gonna have to throw her away because she's gross. Thanks for watching. Don't be a dick. She didn't laugh. You were supposed to laugh, you stink! You stink!